Here's a look at your market recap on this Tuesday, the 5th day in November. Taking a look at the auction barns around the state today. Several of the southern auctions either canceled today or having extremely light receipts due to the extremely heavy flood and raining in many areas in the south. Few of the northern auctions today, quite a few stick-out sales we found. At Lawley Brothers Livestock Market in Macon, they sold a full load of 821-pound steers, tagged as thin, $264.85. Also had several loads, quite impressive prices on some heifers today. A full load of 678-pound heifers at $268.25. A full load of 719-pound heifers at $260.25. They had two other loads at $258.50, and then a half load, 708 pounds at $262. At Unionville Livestock Market, found some pretty impressive prices on some steers today. A part load of 512-pound steers at $321. A full load of 654-pound steers at $281.50. And then two full loads of those Rockin' R steers, 865 to 895 pounds. They sold at $254 and $256.75. Box beef cutout values, choice closed up 30 cents, $317.21. Select at $285.24, down $1.92. Volume today, 142 loads of cuts, trimmings, and grinds, and that choice select spread setting at $31.97. Negotiated feedlot trade for the week, basically at a standstill. Not enough sales in any region so far this week to establish any kind of a market. That was kind of to be expected with elections. Probably playing a little bit of a toll. Waiting to see what happens later in the week, of course. Closing futures markets on the Mercantile Exchange. Live cattle for December 30 cents lower, 184.77. February 185.95 up 2. Feeder cattle were mixed today. November down 20, 246.15. January down 7, 242.35. March and April both slightly higher. Lean hogs for December down $2 and a dime, 81.12. February down 82 cents at 84.50. Turning our attention to the grain markets at the elevators around the state today, soybean bids 5 to 18 higher. Wheat up 1 to 9, corn 2 to 17 higher. Corn bids in St. Louis 435 to 438. Kansas City up for Kansas City corn at 373 to 413. Soybean bids St. Louis 1018 to 1021, Kansas City 921 to 1006, and wheat bids in St. Louis 584 to 587, Kansas City at 547. On the Chicago Board of Trade, corn contracts 2 cents higher on the first 2 months. December closed at 418.5, March at 432. Soybeans for November up 6.5, 993 3/4. January at 1001 3/4, up 4.5. December wheat 572.5, up 3 3/4. March at 591, up 3.5. December soybean mill was down a dime at $299.50 a ton. The rest of the contracts were slightly higher. Soybean oil for December, 57 cents lower at $44.99 a hundredweight. With the Missouri Department of Agriculture, that's a recap of your markets for Tuesday. This is Tony Hancock.